What's up, YouTube? In this video, I'll be reviewing the Dunk the Rat rat trap, which has been the best solution by far for the rats that have been coming into my aviary at night. This trap costs about 20 bucks on eBay, so if you want to get the exact one featured in this video, I'll be sure to leave a link in the description below. I'll also be showing you exactly how to set it up and some really cool motion camera footage of the trap in action. Dunk the Rat rat trap is a larger version of the famous walk the plank mouse trap, which I'll be featuring in my next video. It was designed to work with just a 5-gallon bucket. You hang it on the side of your bucket and you bait this in with some peanut butter. When the mice walks out to eat the peanut butter, his weight will cause the balance to tip and it drops him right into the bucket. The Dunk the Rat rat trap works the exact same way with just a few simple modifications, but if you just have mice, you can stick with the walk the plank mouse trap, which is available on Amazon for around 20 bucks, and I've left a link in the description below. This trap has 2 screws right here that allow you to adjust the sensitivity of the plank by increasing or decreasing the distance between the magnets. For the best results, you're going to want to leave the magnet set pretty strong for the first 3 or 4 nights so it stays locked down and the rats can get used to the trap. Rats are really smart and they don't like to walk on anything that's unstable, so this break-in period is essential, or else they'll learn to avoid the trap altogether. It comes with a hole right here that will allow you to screw down and lock down this plank just for this break-in period, but I found that it's not really necessary because the magnets that it comes with from the factory are already pretty strong. The setup for this trap is actually really simple and you'll only need a few things: a large trash can with a lid, some peanut butter, a drill, a knife or a box cutter, and something you can use as a ramp. Now, your first instinct might be to take it and just set it on the side of your trash can like this, just like you would the walk the plank mouse trap, but it's actually a little bit different with rats because rats are a lot smarter than mice, so what they'll do is they'll just stay on the side of your trash can here and they'll just eat your peanut butter from here where it's nice and secure. There's an easy solution to this though with just a few simple modifications to our trash can, and I'll show you exactly how to do that now. The first thing you're going to want to do is cut a hole near the top of your trash can. You can do this with a box cutter or a knife, but be very careful with this step not to cut yourself. Alright, once you've got your hole cut in the side of the trash can, you can go ahead and put in your trap just like this. And what this does is it forces the rats to stay on the trap and it puts their whole body in the trap whenever it actually dunks. What you want to make sure of is that the plank can freely move up and down without anything blocking it. Another thing to make sure of is that there's no room on the sides of the trap, which will help keep the trap much more secure to the trash can. Now, to make it even more secure, what we're going to do is slide in a wooden spacer right here, and you can just use a stick or any type of piece of wood that'll fit. You put it right in there and you'll come from the inside of the trash can from up here and behind, and you'll just attach that wooden spacer with some screws. Alright, so as you can see, I just found a stick out in the yard and put it in there and attached it with some screws, and that keeps the trap much more secure. Once you've got the trap securely fastened to your trash can, you can go ahead and add a ramp. Now, the ramp can be just any spare piece of wood you have lying around the yard, or a big stick or branch or something. Just make sure it doesn't get in the way of the trap, and that the trap can always freely move and reset. Now, this ramp might move a little bit, so what you can do is you can just move it up to about right here and attach a wood screw right there, right into the directly into the trap, and that'll make the trap even sturdier, and it'll also make sure that the ramp doesn't move at all. Once you've got your ramp secured in place, it's time to go ahead and bait the trap. Just put some peanut butter right here, and go ahead and decide if you want this to be a live trap or a killed trap. For a live trap, leave the bottom dry, and for a kill trap, go ahead and put about 6 to 8 inches of water in the bottom. If you do decide to leave it as a live trap, you're going to need at least a 45-gallon trash can, or else they'll be able to jump right out. Alright, once you've got the trap baited with your peanut butter all the way out to the end and have decided to either add water or not, it's time to go ahead and add the lid. Make sure it's on there securely all the way around, and the trap's ready to go. You can set it out in your garage or near your chicken coop, wherever you're seeing rats. I'm going to set it out in my bird aviary tonight with some motion cameras, and we'll see what we can get. Alright, it's the first night, and as you can see, the rats are really cautious around the new trap at first. What they're going to do is feel around and trying to determine if the trap is safe or not, and that's why this 3 or 4 day break-in period is absolutely essential. I don't know if you saw that, but this rat is so cautious that he just runs up and touches the trap with one hand. He doesn't know what to expect. This one's just a little bit more brave and actually uses 2 hands to check out the trap. What I'm going to do later in the video is cut that handle off so that they can't sit right there and that they can't use their tails to grab onto that handle when they're falling into the trap. On the second night, we had a few mice stop by and check out the trap. After about 3 or 4 nights, they should all be comfortable enough walking out to the very end of the plank and feeding there. It's at this point you're going to want to go ahead and raise those 2 adjustment screws so that the trap can start dunking them in. Now that the ramp moves freely, we'll get it baited up again and see how many we can catch tonight. So at this setting, it seems like the magnets are strong enough to support the weight of 1 small rat, but what about 2? Got 'em. What about 3? So as you can see, this trap works incredibly well. I left it running over the next few days, and in no time I'd caught over 20 rats and basically eliminated the rat problem that was in my bird aviary. If you'd like to get the exact trap featured in today's video, I've left a link for that in the description below. If you like this video, I hope you'll go ahead and subscribe to my channel because I'll be doing a lot more trapping videos like this in the future.